Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another episode of Paranormasight. Last time, oh boy, we cornered Nejima, but he got away from us. And so far, we got a bad ending there. So far, we can't do anything there. Can't do anything here. Let's go here then. Having regained control of herself, Yako rejoins Mio on their search of the record of Fate's Yin Scroll so that they could stop the curse. However, they find themselves with scarcely any leads to follow. Yeah, we really don't know what's going on there, or how, or why. 4 p.m. It's getting close to night. South Wargasui Street. I know we're supposed to be finding the record of Fate's Yin Scroll thing, but it sure would be nice if we had more of a lead to work with. Right now, our only option is to try and trace the bloodline of that Onmyoji Seimon Tsuchimikado to today. But he's not a legitimate descendant of his family, so the library doesn't have anything about it. And since we got nothing so far, we find ourselves here. Yep. Hihaku Soaps. There were a bunch of police cars speeding by here earlier. I wonder if something happened. Must be. I've seen a few police officers and they looked like they were on edge. Could Inspector Tatsumi have let that Nejima escape and everyone's scrambling to find him? Oh, after all the effort we put into gathering information, that would be unfortunate. Yeah, wouldn't that be? Ha 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 ha. Hi. Oh, Mia, what about that one guy? The one Inspector Tatsumi checked with. I forget his name. Oh right, apparently he never heard from Nakagoshi. Not that we have a way of contacting him directly anyway. Oh yeah, the head of the bureau, supposedly. We just have to leave a message with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau's messenger and hope it reaches him. He's always the one who contacts me, and even then it's only instructions. Ah, well I guess we're in a tight spot then. Damn, we're in a tight spot. We won't get anywhere just by waiting around. Let's do the best we can working on our own. Has Mio been doing stuff like this all by herself up until now? It's so dangerous, there's so many unknowns. It must be tough for her. No wonder it'd be hard to make friends. Huh? Something the matter? No, let's go for it. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, we managed to get this far. Hey, Mio, you know? Yeah? You might not look it, but you got a bold side. A little reckless even. You think? I suppose that's things not going to plan is just a part of life in this world. No, I mean it's a good thing. I'm the same way. I feel like we got along well together. Maybe that's one reason why. Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh. Guess we'll check out Hihaku Soaps. So this is the Hihaku Soaps headquarters. So we're thinking that one of the highly ranked people here is most likely the mastermind. Chairwoman Yamamori, was it? One second. Wait, are chairwomen high ranking? Isn't the most important person at a company the president? I'm not sure, but she's definitely an important person. Even if we're able to meet with her, what do we want to talk with her about with her? Can't just waltz in there and ask her if she knows about the Yin Scroll out of nowhere. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Oh, is that your working style, Mio? Well, whenever I find myself out of options, I usually jump right into the thick of it. Oh, if you're scared, I don't mind going in by myself. Scared? As if. Think of me as your trusty bodyguard. I don't mind going big and taking a chance. Oh, yeah, there's the Yako I know. Alright, let's head in, I guess. Now, shall we? Yeah, why not? Alright, let's give this a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Excuse us. Ooh. Looks like we're out of luck. Who knew you needed an appointment months in advance to meet a chairwoman? Sorry. Turns out she's super duper important. Even the receptionist gave us a cold shoulder after realizing we're just students. Maybe our private secretary would hear us out, but they seem to be out at the moment. In that case... we don't have any other options. Barging in suddenly didn't work out. At this point, there might be nothing more we can do. Yeah, so we're stuck here too. Now, I think when we were over here, yeah, we had the option of going somewhere and waiting. When we waited by the Honji Bridge, it gave us the Michio stuff. But I don't think there's anywhere we can wait over here that'll give us, have us meet up with other characters, as far as I know. I just want to go back here. No, not the room. I want to go outside. Maybe I can't go outside. I just want to look around some of these areas and make sure I didn't miss any of the things I needed to. Because we've already looked around in most of these areas. And if you go back to them, it'll just have all the same things again for you to talk to. But I do recall that there was something else that we needed for Mayu. One was how the heck to get the marker to work, and the other was a recipient for a fax. Now, before we go here, when I first played this game, again, I didn't notice that thing floating around by the bridge, so I never unlocked Mayu's thing, so I was stuck circling these three storylines trying to figure out where the actual heck I went wrong. It drove me crazy, because I'll give you a little taste, because I was like, okay, can't do anything there. Can't do anything here. Okay, we go back to Manhunt, right? So we start here, and okay, maybe I did, actually, yeah, you know what, I can start from the bridge. Because there's nothing at the start there we can change, but at the bridge there was some options for us. Give it up, Nejima, and we're like, blah, 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 blah. Talk to you. Makes any funny noises. You want to talk, you gotta put the gun down first. So we said not a chance before, and it led him to almost shooting the guy, and he got away. So what if we say yes? Fine, Ariel, put the gun away. Alright. I'm ready to tackle him if he makes any sudden moves. Be my guest. Thank you kindly, I can breathe a little easier now. So as far as I know, it's all the same, yeah, don't take your eyes off him. As far as I know, it's all the same dialogue. You're gonna be quaking in your boots. Yeah, curse the one-sided read. Yeah, put up a fight over there. Got curse locked onto people. Black magic. Partner. Baby. Resurrection. It was the baby! That's not Shino, I want Shino. I'm through with black magic. Yeah, I already have dead people, blah 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 blah, so I did! Yay! Good, someone to check that out. Long you keep me here, more people die. Okay, so now what? Always use this curse scout blows. Yeah, what's his game? Folks are starting to gather. Oh! Huh? What the? Yeah, so, I should have done this before hinting at the Mayu thing, but, yeah, if you don't let him get away, Ayami Tono shows up. Whoa, back up. The hell's she doing here? Crap, our eyes just met. This is bad. Real bad. Why'd she have to pick now of all times? Get out of here, damn it, but before he sees you. I need to ask her about Namagaki. Shit. Boss, what are you doing looking all over the place? Focus! Damn it! Fuck, he's fast! Ayami, get away! Ah! Well, Ayami Tono, I've been looking for you for a very long time. Huh? What? Dad! Ayami, don't you dare, you bastard! Get away from her! Get over here! Ah! Get off, you're hurting me! Stay right where you are, she dies! Hey, get back here! Make me see you around, dumb fucks. Whoa! The piece of shit took Ayami hostage and ran off with her! After him, we can't let him get away! 4 p.m. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect has evaded capture at Komagata Bridge and remains at large. He is currently on the run with 1 female hostage. Gotta say, boss, we really screwed that one up. Yeah, we did. It's my fault. All we can do now is hope he doesn't slip the net. We know his identity now, boss. He can't run forever. Come on, keep your chin up. I'm sure the hostage will be alright. I hope so. Can't believe that was your daughter. How crazy is that? Yeah. Been trying to get a hold of her since this morning. She just shows up there? Who would have thought? What a twist of fate. Yeah, a bit too twisted of a twist for my liking. I think you need a breather, boss. You're not making sense. Does this mean she was the one in the car with Namagaki? No, we don't know that yet. Let's see what she has to say before we jump to any conclusions. You sound tired, boss. The standoff must have really done a number on you. Come on, let's treat ourselves to some Mitsumame. That'll put a spring in your step. Yeah, that sounds good. Some sugar might be just what I need to get my brain working. Whoa, hold on, boss. Sounds like a patrol's just got a message. I'll go check it out. Sure thing. Please be good news. Please be good news. Good news, boss. They found Nejima. No shit. What about the hostage? I don't know. They just said to come quick. Oh. Damn it. Guess we'll find out when we get there. At 4:28 p.m., Fumichika Nejima, also known as Makoto Ashimiya, was discovered in the former Yasuda Gardens, beaten to death. The body suffered 110 distinct instances of blunt force trauma. The case is being treated as a homicide. The deceased's possessions have not been recovered and appear to have been taken post-mortem. The location of the deceased female hostage remains unclear. Police continue to pursue her as a person of interest. Did Ayami do that? Did she have a curse stone then? Is it someone else? Yeah, so once again, that's the good ending to that part. And now you're like, what the actual heck are we supposed to do here? Well, once again, like I was saying before, let's head home. And check out the fax machine. Fax machine. You can send images to other places along the telephone network. A fax machine. The number of our home is 63 blah 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 blah. Ma'am, is everything okay? I'm fine. There's just something I wanted to check. Is that so? Well, we learned the number of a fax machine. How fortuitous of us. Need a pen and a phone number. Oil-based pen. The tip is totally dry. I won't be able to write anything. I wonder if I could fix it. You can fix it with nail polish remover, Mayu. Huh? You can fix this with nail polish remover? What the? Why did that pop into my head all of a sudden? Woo! Well, might as well give it a try. If this is one of Hihaku's warehouses, there must be some nail polish remover somewhere. Okay, let's look around. Steel shelf? No, not there. Boxes! Disposed bottles of soap. Aha! Nail polish remover. There's no label, but I'm sure that's what this is. Heck yeah. Alright, so if I use this... Use it on the pen. Tip of the pen has been soaked in nail polish remover. Should be able to use the pen now, at least for a while. Hooray! Well, the good news is... Pen and phone number. The number is 63 blah 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 blah. It happened again. The number for fax machine just popped into my head. There's no way all this information is coming from my own brain. I like the lantern, thing in the background there for a second. Could someone be sending me their thoughts? Never mind, I have to focus. Let's get this message sent. Now, I need to tell them where I am. I'll tell them everything I know about this place. I should be able to figure out where it is. First, I know in a building owned by Hihaku, a factory or a warehouse. As for the address, it should be close to... Well, there's only one place where we saw a factory, and we saw the fancy schmancy thing outside that led us to this chapter in the beginning, and that's Hanji Bridge. That's right, my curse echoes the beckoning light. That must mean this place must be near Hanji Bridge. Okay, time to send it. I think this is how you do it? Alright, the machine I sent to is connected, should be sent. Now I wait. Please, somebody. Well, I don't think there's anything we can do from this side. Let's go see if that fax indeed came through. How wild is this, right? I love it. Oh, the phone's... Be my guest, you won't want to keep them waiting. Thank you, I shouldn't be long. Hello, Shigima residence. Oh, it wasn't the phone. What's wrong? Nothing. It was just the fax machine. I'm still not quite used to it. Oh, this is a fax machine? Amazing! So this is how they look. This is incredible. Goodbye to snail mail, am I right? This is the future. I didn't think it would excite you so much. Oh, something came out. Is it finished? I could watch this thing all day. Huh? What is this? It looks like it was written in pen, but... What's it say? What's it say? It says, help. I'm trapped in Hihaku Soap's warehouse or factory near Hanji Bridge. Huh? Hihaku? Why would someone send me such a message? Am I being pranked? No, this is too fishy to be coincidence. I wouldn't put it past Hihaku to have someone locked up if it's got anything to do with procuring the right. We should check it out. Hopefully we don't find anything so sinister. Alright. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's check it out. I'm excited. again, I'm so upset that I actually had to look up how the heck to proceed because I didn't notice the little thingy just floating there. After looking around, I determined the abandoned factory is indeed Hihaku's. An abandoned factory near the Honji Bridge. Everything lines up. So the person who faxed us for help is in there? Let's find out. If there's nothing, we should wrap up fast. But isn't this place locked? Don't underestimate me, ma'am. I can make short work of a simple lock like this. Oh my, you truly are something else. Please be careful then. And that is the end of Mayo Chizawa's story. Which is kind of wild. But how the heck do we get to the next thing? I guess we have to figure out from here? I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything else we can do here, right? What if we wait? Hold on just a minute. I don't know if there is anything we can do from this side of things. Can we really just barge in there? Sorry. Yeah, I think we just get kicked out again. Oh, sorry, Mr. Yumioko, just by sitting here and waiting. Person coming this way. Who, that tall guy, you know? Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yumioko over here. Oh. You're Gamyota's manager, Mr. Yumioko, yes? Good to see you again. Miss Kurasuzu. What a coincidence running into you here. Gamyoto? Yumioka? He's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. How's things been since we last met? If she just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore. Yes, she has been keeping at it. Cheating people? Miss Kurasuzu, I'm so glad to see you are doing well. I assure you've had no issues you need to concern yourself with. You gotta tell me what happened. A case from a while back, a family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying that they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic named Suigen Gamyoto suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for a burglary. After they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. He acted as Gamyoto's manager during the case. That is pretty suspicious. Apparently, she was looking for something there, but I told her that that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. Honestly, Gamyoto didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then. Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. Essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays. If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my... Oh, before you go, Gamyoto seems to know a lot about paranormal objects. It would be a huge help if we could ask her about something. And what might that be? Is she familiar with an ancient text called the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of an onmyoji named Seimon Tsuchika Mikado? I beg your pardon? Miss Kurasuzu, how do you... So you know about it? I see. If that's what you're after, then that means... Hold it! Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time. Stop right there! Huh? Yeah, that doesn't go onward until we rescue everybody there. If it isn't Yumioka, what a pleasure to see you again.
What? Mayu Chozawa, what are you doing here?
Huh? Chozawa? This investigator here helped me out. You really did a number on me. What do you know? We just so happen to have some business with Hihaku ourselves.
Why don't you join us?
You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hihaku after all.
Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved.
Huh? You work for Hihaku? What's going on?
Man's life is flashing before his eyes.
There's really no way you can refuse, though, is there?
You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us?
Oh, sure.
Yay!
Quite the view, isn't it? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and wanting answers from you? You better just give in and come clean with everything you know. She's Mayu Chozawa, the fiancée of Hajime Yoshimi, the police officer. I have to talk to her about Hitomi later. I'll cut to the chase then. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi?
No, we did not.
Don't try and play dumb now. If not you, then who?
That much I don't know. While it is true that we were after the information he possessed, he was killed by someone else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Ms. Chozawa.
And that's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse, huh?
Indeed, though I never thought you would escape.
Well, it took a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got out. And just what information did Hajime have that you wanted?
You really think you'd get away with that answering now? But...
this music. The client. She was only introduced as the investigator's client. She's cool. It feels like it wouldn't stand a chance against a full-grown woman like her. Excuse me, are you new to all of this too? Oh, I guess I'm kind of just tagging along. Me too. Let's make sure not to get in the way, shall we? Right. Oh, I love how she just plays all innocent. It's so great. She is very much part of the team. But Mio's amazing too, keeping her cool at a time like this. She must be used to dealing with adults by now. Excuse me, I had no idea that Gamyoto was connected with Hihaku. So I'd just like to ask, was it Ms. Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the record of fates and passed it on to Ariishi?
No, that was not the case.
Oh, my mistake. Was it Suiden Gamyoto's doing then?
No, it was not. We first learned of the record of fates from Mr. Ariishi. It was then that Ms. Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings.
Then who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the curse of the Seven Mysteries?
I give you my word that we had no part in that. We had learned from Ariishi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night, that is all.
Hey, there's no way that's true, stop lying!
I must ask that you please refrain from violence.
Hold on, Yaku, it's alright. The minute I learned that Gamyoto was none other than the Queen of Hihaku herself, I felt like that was the case. She doesn't have strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha.
While it is somewhat shameful, if you require proof, then so be it.
What, so talk supernatural powers is just hot air? I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yaku here has more than her. I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hihaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things.
My, to think Shogo Okie was so talented.
Interesting. At any rate, if Hihaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the record of fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows, I think we could be sure about that. Alright. So, where does that leave us, though, you know? We were introduced briefly earlier, but this flashy-looking guy is a private investigator. I thought they were all only like that in TV shows, but I guess they're pretty intense in real life, too. And you know about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll, too, don't you? If you're researching the Rite of Resurrection, the Record of Fates, then you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well.
That's right, the Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs.
Sure, you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Who and where Seimon Tsuchimikado's descendants are? Were you able to find some sort of information with Gemyota's connections?
I can't reveal that.
Then would you prefer I expose to the public how Gemyota is a fraud with almost zero spirit sense?
Fine, I understand. From the results of our independent research, I found that Seimon Tsuchimikado's descendant was Hajime Yoshimi.
What? So that's why you went after Hajime?
However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole.
A fragment?
That's right.
He did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript.
The location of the Yin Scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which are then passed down from generation to generation.
Ah, talismans! I see.
Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen when he was killed. It's possible that he knew the location of the other as well.
That's why he questioned me about the things he'd inherited. Girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. Oh, Michio's talisman. Yeah.
Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Seimon Tsuchimikado.
What?
The talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father. We searched for it based on Ms. Chozawa's memories. However,
Michio Shiraishi was already dead.
Yes, by coincidence she happened to be closely connected to Mr. Iwai, so we began our investigation there.
But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary. I see. Mio, if we can get both of the talismans... Yep, we'll know the location of the Record Fates Yin Scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer's right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Yeah, don't we know it? Yako, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Ah, right, no need for Yumioka to know. That was a close one, I almost let it slip. Now then, I come to hand over the Haunted Clapper's Curse-Stone like I promised. A Curse-Stone?
Thank you. I have to admit, I'm surprised that you are a man of your word.
But first, I've got some questions about the Curse-Stones you already have.
What exactly do you want to know?
Earlier, you said the Hihaku have collected 6 Curse-Stones already. 6? I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to.
And why do you need to know that?
Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them like you say, you have no problem saying which Curse-Stones they are, right?
First, the Whispering Canal.
Good. What else?
Mayo Chozawa over there has the Beckoning Light.
Yep, you were the one who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunate for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Good to know. Anyway, do continue.
Next, there's the Ever-Burning Lantern, which we gave to Hideki Araishi.
So you consider that one of Haku's then? Whatever. Well, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others?
Well, the others are... the Footwashing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach.
What?
And lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall.
So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? That's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Tatsumi. I gave the Fool's Procession to myself, so I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse stone like I promised. I mean, the only curse stone you have is the Whispering Canal. Presumably. Although, wasn't that the one that we had, right, as Shogo? I guess not, because we're dead. Inevitably follows that you used to kill that young man at Kitchabore Park. Such a horrible act into your own employ, no less. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. What? We plan to collect soul dregs using any method available to us, of course, as we needed the right. But committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intended on having others collect the soul dregs for us. Is that so? Therefore, I myself have no soul dregs in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? It is possible Shogo Okie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that, but by the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? You really want me to believe a Haku employee was cursed by someone by complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. It must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Okie's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now, nor where it may be. Oh, could it really be? Then it wasn't the Haku put the idea in Fumichika Nejima's head to get a curse stone either? Nejima? The only ones we've negotiated with are Iwai and Arishi. Interesting. Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko of Tsugaru? Oh, good question, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'm afraid we have no information in that regard either. Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator? What is it, mademoiselle? Will you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Yes, you have a point. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk around with one's Let's try that again. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk around with in one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at the moment. And why is that? You don't know, do you? Then I'll tell both you and our friend from Mihaku over there. Huh? I doubt any of you have attempted it yet. But it seems curse stones cannot be given to normal people. Huh? What? What? I actually tested it with the madame here earlier. Even if you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing how the curse stones appeared to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with. But Inspector Tsumi has collected curse stones from other curse bearers. Then Inspector Tsumi must be a curse bearer himself. Yeah, I guess we never confirmed that. So from what you're saying, curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers. Obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse? Exactly. So they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Haku's intentions, just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, is never gonna work unless there's a curse bearer among them. That damn Ariishi, how could he not know this? That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yako's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. That's precisely how it works, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'll give mine directly to Inspector Tsumi later. If you know Inspector Tsumi, then I think that's best. Thank you. Oof. Okay. I think that's about all we have to ask him. We'll let you out for today since you went along with our questions nicely. Pleasure working with you. We're done here.
But the information you have...
What the hell are you whining about? I said we're done, so scram!
Ugh.
That's all our business as well, so I shall be bidding you all farewell. Yes, right. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator, but please don't forget about that curse stone. Don't you fret. I'll hand over to Inspector Sumi like I promised.
I'm glad I didn't end up having to give it to Yumioka.
Let's take our leave, madame. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. So Mayu's sticking with us? Oh, I guess we have a lot to talk about with her, huh? Oh. That lady and the investigator. We should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Really? Why? I think they're up to something. Just my intuition, but still. Yeah, I wonder what the investigator really wanted out of all this. If his goal was getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Alright, I got one of the curse stones too, the beckoning light. Alright, if you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Tsumi without using it? Yeah, sure. If you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas too. Oh. I just remembered! Mayu, I have something important to tell you! Whoa, what's with this yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Hitomi Okuda, don't you? Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman? Yeah, he entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed the imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around he could ask for help. That's so. I'm sorry you got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after the talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I also think it's gonna be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you might be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So you two need the talisman for something? Yeah. Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as bait. Then I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them, don't you worry. Yeah, well look at that. You got that look in your eyes. The look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? You go find them and give them what they deserve for what they did to Hajime. You hear? My Hajime, you hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself. If punches work on him, I'll give him a good one. Now that I can get behind, I'll leave it to you two. Now then, your next move should be find Hitomi and get that talisman. Though, isn't there one more talisman you need? Right, but we got a pretty good idea of where the one Michio had is. We'll have to check with Inspector Tsumi about that. We should go back to school and call him. You got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. Whew. Okay, well. Last resort. Preparing for battle. Oh dear. That is going to do it for this episode though. Oh boy. Okay, so. Mayu has officially joined up with Yako's team. After being freed by Richter and Haraway. Nejima is dead. That is the current route that we're on over here. Nejima is dead. Ayame is missing. And we need to figure out who has Michio's talisman. Hopefully we'll get some answers next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye everybody. Bye-bye.